full attention to poof.
Good morning.
Please don't yell. Please.
Are you alright?
No, those fucking physicists.
What happened?
It's a lot, believe me, all of us.
Where are your friends?
My stupid friends left. It was only 11 o'clock. They all had to get home and bake bread or pay babysitter or something. I'm left alone with these lunatics.
Why'd you drink so much?
I thought I could keep up with them. I thought they'd stop. They didn't. Oh God. Have another tequila.
Do you want some coffee?
In a minute. That band.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
They were okay. They had fun, I think.
As long as everyone had fun. Your dress turned out alright.
I love it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I'm surprised you even wore it.
I love it, Claire. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're in a good mood.
Should I not be?
Are you kidding? No. I'm thrilled. I'm leaving it with yours.
I know.
Don't clean up, or the house is a wreck. Don't clean up yourself. I'll hire someone to come in.
Thanks. So you want some coffee?
No thanks.
It's no trouble.
Just a sec, Katie. It's just, I'm leaving soon.
You said. I know.
I'd still like you to come to New York.
Yes. January.
I'd like you to move to New York.
Move?
Would you think about it? For me? You could stay with me and Mitch at first. There's plenty of room. Then you could get your own place. I've already scouted out some apartments for you. Really cute places.
What would I do in New York?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
You could do whatever you wanted. You could go to school, you could go work.
I don't know, Claire. This is pretty major.
I realize that.
I know you mean well, but I'm just not sure what I want to do. I mean, to be honest, you were right yesterday. I do feel a little confused. I'm tired. It's been a pretty weird couple of years. I think I'd like to take some time to figure things out.
You could do that in New York.
And I could do it here.
But it'd be much easier for me to set you up in an apartment in New York.
I don't need an apartment. I'll stay in the house.
We're selling the house.
What?
I'm selling it.
When?
I'm hoping to do the paperwork this week.
No one was here looking at the place. Who are you selling it to?
The university, they've wanted the block for years.
I live here.
Honey, now that Dad's gone, it doesn't make sense. It's in bad shape. It costs a fortune to heat.
Where am I supposed to live?
Come to New York.
I can't believe this.
It'll be so good. You deserve a change. It'll be a whole new adventure for you.
Why are you doing this?
I want to help.
By kicking me out of my house?
It was my house too.
You haven't lived here for years.
I know you were on your own. I really regret that, Katie.
Don't.
I know I let you down. I feel awful about it. I'm trying to help now.
You want to help now?
Yes.
Dad's dead.
I know.
He's dead, and now that he's dead, you fly in for the weekend to decide you want to help? You're late. Where have you been? Where were you 5 years ago? You weren't helping then.
I was working.
And I was here. I lived with him alone.
I was working 14-hour days. I paid every bill here. I paid the mortgage off of this 3-bedroom house while living in a studio in Brooklyn.
You had your life. You got to finish school.
You could have stayed in school.
How?
I could have done anything. I told you that. I told you a million times to do anything you wanted.
What about Dad? Someone had to take care of him.
He was ill. He should have been in a full-time professional care situation.
He didn't belong in the nut house.
Maybe he would have been better off.
How can you say that?
This is where I'm meant to feel guilty, right?
Sure, go for it.
I'm heartless, my own father.
He needed to be here, in his own house, near the university, near his students, near everything that made him happy.
Maybe, or maybe some real professional care would have done him more good than rattling around this filthy house with you looking after him. I'm sorry, Catherine. It's not your fault. It's my fault for letting you.
I was right to keep him here.
No!
What about his remission? 4 years ago? He was healthy for almost a year.
And then he went right downhill again.
He might have been worse in a hospital.
He might have been better. Did he ever do any work again?
No.
No. And you might have been better.
Better than what?
Living here with him didn't do you any good. You said that yourself. You had so much talent.
You think I'm like Dad?
I think you have some of his talent and some of his tendencies towards instability.
Claire, in addition to the cute apartments that you've scouted for me in New York, have you by any chance devoted some of your considerable energies towards scouting out another type of living facility for your bug house little sister?
No, absolutely not. That's not what this is about.
Don't lie to me, Claire. I'm smarter than you.
The resources. I've investigated it.
Oh my God.
All I'm saying is the doctors in New York and the people.
Fuck you!
It would be entirely up to you. You wouldn't live
I hate